Hello guys, my name is Anna and I'm a Ukrainian, and I have decided I will vlog daily from my country Ukraine since the start of this awful war with Russia. And in my daily videos I try to update you on the important real life situations in Ukraine, and of course I'm always glad to answer your questions and to clarify some facts from our history, our culture, our background, or whatever interests you. And today I have decided to speak a little bit about famous people who support Ukraine, and their support is extremely important for us as they are able to attract more attention to war in Ukraine and to help with advice, connections, or even their money. Actually, some of you commented under my video telling that Richard Branson has recently visited our president, and they were speaking about future of Ukraine, rebuilding of Ukraine, and one more important aspect personally as for me, the rebuilding of Mriya plane. I have a separate vlog on that, and I do believe this is a very important symbol of Ukraine, Ukrainian science, and various humanitarian missions that this largest in the world plane was able to perform. That's why if it is possible to rebuild it or to build a new one, a new Mriya, that definitely will be a really good sign. Another extremely important billionaire and a very unusual person is Elon Musk, and his support was extremely quick and important because of the provision of Starlink internet. And you know, at the beginning of this war, we were all terrified that pretty soon we can lose internet, mobile connection. We were instructed what to do in these cases. And even in my region, we were prepared that soon they will turn off television, or they will turn off internet, or they will turn off mobile, or most likely, as in those hot zones, everything disappears. And for modern people, it is really difficult to keep connection, but it is even more important for the military. That's why the fact that Ukraine perhaps was the second country after the United States that checked and started to use Starlink satellite terminals, internet terminals, that was a very serious breakthrough. And I have Googled and I found out that we got this terminals on the very 26th of February. That is just 2 days after the start of the war. And they changed a lot in the process of this war because they are extremely valuable. Internet connection is extremely important for the work of drones and for various artillery works, not just like for military or communication cases. Also, President Zelensky actively uses Starlink for his Zoom calls and connections with world leaders and so on. Also, well, I don't know really much about Elon Musk, only some popular newspaper information, but I do think it's really great when a person is a dreamer. And this is one thing that I personally forgive American and many Western billionaires who are still self-made people. The problem with many Ukrainian billionaires, millionaires, and Russian in particular, because like the problems we inherited from the fall of the Soviet Union, and these are oligarchs, and oligarchs are not only bad people, but also people who use the resources, who use the systems of the country just for their own benefits. And people are stupid enough to believe that they are good because they can give some money on charity, or they can help to rebuild the school. But this is just an imitation, because first they steal money that are more than for like 5 schools, and then they change windows in the school. And some people who are not well educated, and especially if media manipulate that, believe that, oh, they are good people. So anyway, I do understand that perhaps super rich people, they are always bad people because there are lots of things that you have to do, or at least they are troubled people. But in general, they can at least demonstrate the products of that they have created. And definitely Elon Musk, being a dreamer, thinking about Mars expeditions, he's interested in his private life. So in general, he is a hero for many Ukrainians. And definitely his help with Starlink satellite internet terminals is invaluable. And also I know he was pretty famous at the beginning for his tweets with the head of Roscosmos, and they were really funny because this Roscosmos man was actually like, I don't know, 50 years behind the Musk's ideas, and all of that was pretty funny at the beginning. Also, I am really happy that many famous writers, starting from Rowling and finishing with Stephen King, demonstrate their support to Ukraine very vividly, and Stephen King continues tweeting all the time, and we have lots of memes of him wearing Ukrainian national clothes and so on. Another important people from the start of this war were Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher. They are actually Mila was from Ukrainian city Chernivtsi. She did not speak much about her Ukrainian Jewish heritage before the start of this war, but later she launched a campaign and managed to collect like lots of money, and that was quite important. Also, Leonardo DiCaprio, it seems to me, he donated $10 million and did it without any specific attention. And I know he's really great in charity work and supporting various ecological initiatives. When I was at school, he was super mega popular, and there were lots of t-shirts with him, and I hated him. And now he's one of my favorite actors, not because of the donations he made for Ukraine. It happened before, because like as he matured, he became better, and of course he is a really good actor. Well, also the family of Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, and the family of Victoria and David Beckham, they have donated much money, and also their Telegram or Instagram, channels to speak about Ukraine and war in Ukraine, Russian war in Ukraine. And that is also important to attract people's attention, to inform those people who are not into politics, not into war, but more into celebrity life. And that's the way to demonstrate them what is really going on in Ukraine, because I am convinced the world must know this. Another very important message came from Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he was like a hero for many people back even in the USSR, I guess, because just after the fall of the USSR, Terminator films, they were super popular. And somehow I have listened to Schwarzenegger's speech about war, and he addressed Russians, because Russians also love him. They also have the sentiments to one of the first Western films that became popular on this post-Soviet area. And he managed to, his speech is really powerful, and there were lots of examples from his personal life, from his father's experience, from the dangers of the Nazi regime and how it resembles modern-day Russia. And I do believe his message was pretty strong. Also, Ben Stiller recently visited President Zelensky, and for me it was pretty funny to look at two of them, like both comedians. And I think maybe just before his presidency, Zelensky dreamt to meet him, but now vice versa. And anyway, people of this kind can make the world see Ukraine better. And of course, another important director and actor, that is Sean Penn, who came here at the very beginning of the war, and he documented lots of things in Kyiv and now in Irpin, and in Bucha he returned for the second time. And that is also very important, because not so many professional directors with the world-renowned names came to film that. And you know, one thing is to film after the war is over, and a totally different thing is to fix this experience while the things are still like burning and going on. And of course, there was also a very serious thing when Angelina Jolie came to Lviv. I guess it was in April, and she came into one cafe to drink coffee, and we had a very funny video situation of a young teenager who was doing his job and did not notice Angelina Jolie drinking coffee next to him. And that was like really funny, and there were lots of interviews with this boy. How did he feel? And like he was totally okay about that. But anyway, I do think it is funny and it's interesting. And in general, I believe that like the majority, even of those people who I did not name, but various international film organization, music organization, festivals, they have demonstrated their support. and they have attracted attention of those people who are not into politics, who are not into Ukraine. And this is also important because every word, every dollar, every thought matters. And please let me know who are your favorite famous people who demonstrated their support to Ukraine, and if you don't mind, you can mention that in comments. And of course, I'm looking forward to our tomorrow's meeting and a question and answer session. It is always an inspiration for me, and it will be at 8 p.m. Ukrainian time, but I have managed to write like many different time zones for you not to get puzzled. Also, you can turn on the notification or something, and you will be notified when this live session starts. Thank you for your likes, thank you for your comments, thank you for sharing my videos, and of course for your subscriptions, because with that you help my channel grow, and maybe soon we will have 500,000 subscribers. That would be awesome, because I do want to speak about Ukraine and tell you more about my beautiful country during these dark times, and hopefully in better times too. See you tomorrow on our live stream, and Slava Ukraini!